First of all, forgive my very informal attire and my presentation style. Rather than using Prezi, I'm using a notepad. I'm trying to show to distinguish the difference between old school teaching and new school teaching. So I'm a retired teacher, so I'm really just stepping back into education for the purpose of serving my fellow Jamaicans as well as my fellow teachers in particular. So I didn't want to go through all the formalities of all that. I just want to get the information out there. So please forgive me for that. And normally I'm able to go to the beach and cool off a little bit. It's very hot. And thanks to the Hard Rock Cafe and their hotel project in our community, rather than doing the considerate thing of building the community a beach while they continued on their development, they have just blocked our access to the beach. So now it's hot as hell and you can't really go to the beach. So I'm a little bit cranky. But nonetheless, I'm here to serve. And so I'm going to be glancing at my notes just to keep me on track as well, because I'd like to keep this under a certain time. All right, so first of all, welcome to class. I am Karen Francis. I'm also known as Empress Zaria. If you look me up on social media, if you look under whether it's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, you'll find me under Empress Zaria. So welcome to class, and congratulations on making and taking this bold new step into the new world of education and education technology. Look around you. No longer is education limited to a classroom or any specific geographic location. Thanks to technologies and education platforms such as this, learning can take place at any time, in any place, and at any hour. People seek education for different reasons. Some people look for new knowledge to enhance their learning. They just want to know something, just to know it. Some people seek education to be able to achieve a particular task. For example, I have a friend of mine who needed to repair his fan. And so he was able to access that information through technology and repair the fan. I have a laptop here that I would like to, it's giving me a code error, and I just need to be able to learn how to correct that error and repair it. Some people seek new knowledge to be able to produce and provide new information and knowledge, such as this that I'm doing right now. Having gone through and had the experience of teaching using technology in a number of different mediums, I have now gathered that information and building on new information to be able to provide this course. People seek information to generate additional income for themselves, to engage in trade, or to just to learn, for whatever the reason, thanks to internet and phones, computers, virtual and augmented realities. Platforms such as this, people are able to access knowledge and information at any time and at any place. Massive open online courses that are delivered through Khan Academy or edX, Coursera, make learning and access to information easily accessible, and it's free. So what does this mean for teachers in Jamaica? What does this mean for teachers and students in Haiti? What does this mean for teachers and students in Africa who are still using a blackboard and a whiteboard? Well, I don't know how that gap is going to be bridged. But for now, teachers can prepare themselves for the inevitability of this. And in so doing, they'll be able to access opportunities outside of Jamaica. Although education technologies and courses are available to people all over the globe with access to these resources, many of them are still unable to utilize the resources on these free open courses. Why? Because more than 90% of these open online courses, the free open online courses, are written in English. So this poses a very unique opportunity for Jamaican teachers. Jamaican teachers are now able to bridge the gap between technology and learners by providing English courses that will help to meet their needs. So I stepped out of retirement to create this English for Industry certification course. I like to call it a boot camp, and I designed it so that I could equip Jamaican teachers with the research based methodologies that make English teaching more efficient, as well as the platforms through which to teach these courses. So to give you an overview of how the course is going to operate, on my right, your left, the side of the screen, I have uploaded a overview for the American English course, which is offered through the massive open online course platform. The English for Industry course will follow a similar format, the difference being attendance will be recorded in the Google Classroom platform. This way, teachers will become familiar with that platform and be able to conduct their own classes utilizing the same methodology. The course is self-paced, so you can take as long and short as you'd like. I will host live sessions twice monthly. Attendees are only going to be required to attend only one of those live sessions. During these sessions, they'll be able to ask questions, or registration opens September 1st, and the first course will be released on September the 15th. I have dropped a registration link in the announcements, as well as the WhatsApp group link, so that you can join the WhatsApp group and your question can either enlighten others, or others may have had your similar question, so you might be. The course is free. However, there is a $30 registration fee and a $99 certification fee. And this is in US dollars. After registration, you'll be provided with a link to the virtual teacher Scrum space, where you will be able to access the platform for the additional. Finally, a part of the certification course will be a internship, 6-month internship. At the conclusion of your internship, you will have the choice of either contracting with the company at which you were interned. You could contract with another company, or you can provide English language services to any of the billions of people who are non-English speakers. Also be able to provide English language services to companies in Jamaica whose workers are not English speakers. As you may or may not know, countries like Jamaica, Canada, US, and the UK require foreign workers who are non-English speakers to pass the IELTS exam, or if they're an international student, or if they're applying for visa, they're required to pass the IELTS before gaining entry into the country. So teachers will be able to provide services to companies in Jamaica as well as their employees. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Once again, welcome to class, and I look forward to this interesting journey into the world of education technology. Congratulations on taking that step.